How big of an issue was segregation?
Definitely it was big throughout the country. Where I grew up, we were already integrated in terms of African Americans were in my grade school. They were friends. We did things together. But again, across the river in Delaware, that was one of the cases of the Brown versus the Board of Education was actually pulled in by, I think there were 5 or 6 different cases that were accumulated into one. And one of those was actually over in Delaware, where they were suing because of segregation issues. And that was just right across the river, and I didn't even know about that. When I was a kid, we'd ride buses, and always liked riding in the back of the bus. There wasn't any taboo that the blacks had to be in the back of the bus or anything like that. There were very little racial issues where we were. About 3 years ago, I went down to the Southeast with a group of students. It was called a Civil Rights Plunge here at the university. And we're there for 3 weeks. And we went through Selma and Birmingham and a lot of places where Martin Luther King was and everything. And they were, one museum had newspapers, and they had headlines of the bus boycott was ended. Okay, but that was some of the things that was interesting, because right next to it was the Hungarian Rebellion back in '56. And to me that was more important because I was young and I had an older brother that was over in Germany, and we were concerned that he was going to have to fight against the Russians for Hungary. And so it wasn't that we were not concerned about segregation and integration issues. It was just that we had other things that were more pressing on our own area and things like that. And like I said, where I grew up, we were friends with everybody. It was a mix of Italians and Germans and Dutch and African Americans. Everything was mixed together. You didn't really segregate on different people back there. So.